silence, that's the loudest sound. You own the city when your feet touch ground. Pull up now, pull up, pull up now, right now. Face card solid, they know you from a mile out. Body a masterpiece, ain't no doubt. Pull up now.
All right, Anubis coming at you. Boom. Let's get it. Carry the book of Anubis with me at all times. You dig? You figure deal me? You say what's inside of the book? Greatness. The greatness of me. Mental energy.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is us in the place to be where we're supposed to be, and that is the moment of now. I just want to give a straight up, strong shout out to all those who are living with heightened awareness of self. And I mean self with the C-E-L-F and S-E-L-F. Self representing every cell in our bodies that we acknowledge that we are amazing, down to the micro, all the way to the macro of ourselves, which is the mind. So I want to give a shout out to those who are working with the accurate knowledge of self and knowing that you are light body beings who were created to show the light within you. All right. So that's how I would like to start my thoughts off to anybody who I would like to get a good idea across to your mind of, hey, we can do better. Let's do better right now. Let's not procrastinating, making up time frames in the future. Nah, we're going to do this right now. So what we're going to speak on is how amazing you are as a person, that you were created by something amazing also that makes life, here we go with that third word, amazing. So let me give out a couple of shout outs. First of all, to my best friend, Rodney Cheney, my sister Raina L. Love, my sister China. I'd like to give an amazing shout out to my mother, Deborah McClure. Also to my daughters, Angel, Ariel, Michaela, Lex, Ronald, Roro. I'm saying their first names and their nicknames. I'd like to give a shout out to all those people out there who helped me along the way with where I needed to be in life, as far as keeping it real enough to pull me on my coattail and nudge on me and say, hey, that ain't the way to go. And I feel that what happens in life is whatever force of life that is working things to be as it is, it always works within our favor to keep us moving the way we need to go, so that we don't have ourselves lost in the maze of life. Now, it's the known trails of life. Like, you know the trails that you are walking down now because your intuition, your first mind, gut feeling, thinking, push you in the process where you know where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. So you find yourself having a present. You hear me? You hear me, y'all? A present. Okay, like a present, a gift. Okay, a present in the presence of the moment of now. So why do I bring any of that up? I want us all to have the acknowledgement of what we're really working with and who we are. We are the true star players, good Samaritans of our own selves and each other. See, before you can be able to help anybody else, you have to be able to help your own self. And by helping your own self is tuning into your star player within you, being able to know the times of when to duck and when to jump and run, or when to shine the light, or when to go dull, or when to go whichever direction you need to go to present yourself to what the universe is mirroring you. So you mirror whatever frequency and energy you on, and you give that energy, that positive love frequency. And you give that so it can come right back to you. And the more it come back to you, it's just revolving back and forth faster in an infinite loop of cleansing yourself, to releasing yourself, to say, I'll forgive myself and others. I ain't tripping no more. I'm going to just let it go. And I'm going to tell you guys, I have been through some real, truly triumphs and trials and tribulations. Okay, I've been through some things that really make a person just say, I'm ready to say, I'll give up. I'm ready to be on some negative stuff. But the things that I've gone through actually have presented me with opportunities to see the star player in me work. And what do I mean by that? The star player in me was able to say, there's a better way of dealing with this. I have a high frequency of activities that I work on a mind state. This is what my star player, supreme version, superior version of me speaks. That version of me is that one that's standing on the mountain with that telescope, looking down in the valley, being able to see exactly what's going on, and we on a microphone talking, or a CB or whatever, walkie-talkie, and I'm telling you all the moves that's going on around you. See, that's what I see for myself, that I have the ability to step outside myself and live in the etheric me, the non-physical me that reads the energy and receives the energy. I receive it and then I read it. And so I'm going to let you all know the type of person that I am. I've been asked questions of what is your religion? What God do you serve? I said, I'll put it to you this way. Nature and naturalness is my truest form of religion. As far as the congregation of giving the observation and being observant and giving more observation on nature and naturalness. Well, we ain't going to worry about the naturalness right now. We're going to just focus on the nature of things. So we got animals out there who have provided generations of being able to survive in real tough wildernesses, and they have been able to use their instinct, gut feeling, whatever it is within them, without having to go and train with a sensei or a monk or whatever. It's already in them, and that's what I want to say to you all. Everything you need is already in you. That teacher, you got to be the student of the teacher within you. The thing is, the frequency of what the teacher speaks is such a high frequency that you are so tuned into the low frequency that you're not channeling into the high frequency of the light, the love, calmness, the peace, the relaxation, the release, the rejuvenation, that energy field. That area is what I feel that I operate from. And since I'm on that level of things, I feel that I'm able to grasp the understanding of how to manifest what I chose. I said choosed. What I choose. And what I choose is I see in front of me, behind me, and in the center of me at all times. And how do I do that? I don't claim to see it randomly. I claim to see it intuitionally. And what do I mean by that? Because intuition is like random, but random is a mystery. But when you get to know who you are and what you are, and you get to experience and access the light within you, you have the nature of a self-hero, where you connect to the star player within you and you're able to just make amazing moves in life. So that's what I'm working with at this moment, you guys. I'm working with a creative artist that has ability to express my gratitude for you all being interested in what I have to offer you all, as far as what I would call inner training you. And what does that mean? I am only entertaining you to train you to look back into the mirror of your own self and to release yourself from whatever it is that's haunting you. Release all of that stuff. It's over with. You got to find a way to get to the door of getting past your past as an anchor of holding you down. Now, I'm going to give you guys some information about me that I haven't told many people about, but I'm going to share it with you all because we're building a foundation of not so much as trust with each other, but we're about building a foundation of the knowing with each other. See, you know what your inner self says You could say the word I love you. You can hear it. No one else can hear it, but you said it and you heard that voice clearly. Well, that energy right there is the energy that both our energies together connect on a spiritual level, that I feel like it's a spiritual level. The spirit minds, the minds of the spirit of whatever that energy produces to resonate on the same frequency and move together. See, that's what we are working with. We're here now. That's why we're drawn to each other. That's why you all who are watching me and listen to me speak right now, that's why you're here at this very moment, because synchronicity is in effect. It is the sine wave, the water wave of life. You got the up and down and things. And synchronicity brought you to interview me and check me out and see what you think about a person who's into more than just fashion, creativity, artistry, poetry, word play, being a carpenter, a MIG welder, that means welding metal together, a person who makes crowns and all royalty things. See, I'm beyond these things, you all. So this is the part of where I'm just entertaining you. But where the twist comes in is where at the same time I'm training you to get back into being the teacher of your own self. See, it is you that give yourself permission to allow yourself to flow with it. You know what the flow is. The flow is when you move smooth and you, for example, you shoot that ball and you hit all net. That right there, that's the flow. Hold on. I'll take a double shot of that. I'll drink to that. Turn up, pull up, and turn up, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the flesh just to give it to them the way we do it. This is the McClure Show, Radio 7, powerful. And what do? We give it to you real, raw, and straight up. And what do I mean straight up? I mean straight up and beyond. We don't need to stay on the ground any further, y'all. We got enough of that. Now let's levitate. Or I call it levitate. Let us levitate. Yeah. See, what do I mean by levitate? I mean to be able to go up to the next level, and then as you're going up to that next level, you experience that level, and as that experience gets into your psyche, your mind is able to rise up above that level, allowing you to levitate. So you could take it as a person that's just always making moves to just become something greater and greater and greater. Some people call it getting towards the Zen mode of life. I like that idea. I like being a Zen. A Zen means that person is in control, focus. That person has had all the things that had to challenge that person, and that's it. That person said, I don't need any of the things that are distracting away from me being the God self or the creator, experiencing the creator as me. I feel our creator is experiencing all things in all styles and all things. He's in everything. He's in the atoms. He's in the protons and neutrons and even more micro than that. I would like for you all out there to pay attention to me right now. I want you to get your phones out at this very moment, and I want you to give me a call. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. What I want you to do is give me a call at 313-365-7379. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, call in 313-365-7379. All right. So what I like to do is give you a poem that I wrote some time ago that I like to share with a lot of people, the same poem, because throughout the years what I've done is I'm very creative in thinking. And I follow my first mind. And what my first mind tells me to do is to go straight down the straight and narrow. And what I do is I spit the same poem to all these different people throughout the different time frames of me growing into a greater poet and a carpenter and a creator and an inventor and etc. Now I'm able to give a poem that everybody can say, I remember that poem. Let's hear that again. Now at this age that he's at now. So I'm going to recite the poem called What About the King of the Jungle? What about the king of the jungle? The fierce creature of the royal. The leader prepared to tumble against those who opposed and never fumbled. Now he was hunted by enslaving masters. Their only mission was to capture. They finally invaded his tribal space, totally disrupting his tribal place. As the sky's eyes cries, releasing the tears of rain to pour into the jungle floor, the king wakes and yells a roar. Roar! What y'all in my place for? What y'all don't know? I'm the king of the jungle! Now step off my territory, my next move shall end your story. There were 4 cloaked in black who stood there, pointing in the air with their eyes on attack with a devious stare. Then, all of a sudden, the hunter, blah, blah, shoots a tranquilizer in his derriere. The long-hunted king captured at last. While asleep, they caged his body fast and grabbed the rest of the family up in a bundle, shipped away from home, the jungle where they were free to roam. Now, don't get me wrong, because there was others who lived on, but as for the king of the jungle, no more jungle as his home, jungle as his throne. Quarantined behind bars away from the stars, and 2 cars back, baby young looks and screams, shall I holler for mother? Mother cries, why bother? As a tear falls from her eye down to her collar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about you becoming an alchemist of self. What is an alchemist? An alchemist is one who has the understanding, the innerstanding, the overstanding, and the outerstanding of the box of life and reality. That person has the ability to think outside of the box and see exactly how things should be. You can think it into existence by you having a strong connection with who made who you are and what you are. When I say the word star player, I only represent something that's up high, got a shine, bright as all greatness in the sky, star. And we are players of life. We have to continue to play by the rules of what this life has to offer us. So with that being said, you must be your supreme version of you, the star player within you. You are commanded. I command you to be the better version of you. I don't challenge you. I command you to. I am Emperor Anubis. So I'm going to show you all some of my artwork that I've made throughout the time of you guys getting to know me. A lot of things I have not shown you all only because, well, I just never really wanted to. I just wanted to make this stuff and I put it up. And as I put it up, it just collects dust. So I've been creating pieces for the last 12 years, okay? So I have a lot. I have enough artwork to fill up 2 to 3 homes. And so what I'm preparing to do, ladies and gentlemen, I have been having discussions with certain individuals to do some art shows / fashion, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to present both of them at the same time to you all. And these places are elegant. When you come in, you're going to feel like, oh yeah, I'm back at home. And when you come around anything that I have to do with, I want you to always feel your royalty and you start to bubble up and come out and vibe out and start to shine. So you can look within your own self, because when you start to shine and shine gets brighter and brighter, you fuel yourself to have a vibe of a high riser. You know, a high riser to me is a person that they go through the struggles of life, they get pulled down, but they high rise themselves back up. They move themselves back into a position that leaves them in a winner's position. And what do I call these type of people? I call ourselves champions. And that there is a whole nother story I'm going to get back with you all next week on about what a champion is. I just want to remind you that you all are champions, who vibe with me that you are champions, and those who do not, well, continue to be something great and amazing anyway. So some of the other things that I had left off with last week, I was talking to you about some of my artwork that I create, you guys. So I wanted to show you something that I've made. This here is some artwork that I made in California and Detroit. See, that picture right there comes from the river walk. I walk around, okay, there it is. I was trying to get it where you guys can see it a little better. Just to explain this picture real quick of what the meaning of it all is. I was out there at Belle Isle, excuse me, at the river walk, you all. And I was standing out there looking at the water, and I was speaking some positive affirmations about my life, saying how, my health is good. I just speak positive and so it can come back. So this here is me. The guy asked me he's a photographer. He said, man, I see an amazing picture that would just be so dope if you just let me take some pictures of you. And he told me how much he charged. So I was like, he hustling, but, that's cool. I'll support him. So I paid him. He did about 4 pictures. They were amazing pictures, and they're going to be what I'm going to use for my art demonstration that I'm going to be doing. This will be one of my first pieces. And this piece here is me holding a champion's chalice. And this champion's chalice is also an award. I have been awarded by my superior version of me that I deserve it. So I was told to create it, and I made it. And that crown represents me being the king of my own life, that I turn my life over to my creator and follow what I need to follow to do what I'm supposed to do to make things go through the way they need to go through when they go through when you do what you need to do. That sounds like I'm rambling, but hey, this is a freestyle. So I'm just showing you guys some of my art, and I just wanted you to be motivated enough to get yourselves tuned into your creator side. It could be how you cut grass well, or do hair, or draw, make statues, whatever it is. I know you feel it bubbling up in you to just come out and say, hey, let me show how I can make a statue smile and make it look inspiring enough to stay looking at it. Well, all I got to say to you all is just work on who you are. Give yourself a pat on the back. Forgive yourself. Yeah, that's what I say. I said forgive yourself. Let it go. You got to move on. Because if you keep being anchored and looking to the back and making sure your anchor is still anchored, you're going to miss all what's in the front of you. And all what's in front of you is some of the things that's what we call the present. I give you a present of a present. And the present is be aware. Work with heightened awareness. What is that? That is when you allow your mind to listen to more spiritual-based things that's dealing with what's going on the inside. What's this world really all about? What's going on besides the smoke and mirrors of TV and social media? Let's get back into the reason why we even here in the first place. What makes us tick? Let's focus on that and amplify the knowing of what we got working on that nature of things. So, if you are interested in being a star player of your own self, just tell yourself, I'm my own self-hero. I am a star player of my life. And like I said, y'all, call in the Virgin Islands radio station, 313-365-7379. That number again, ladies and gentlemen, is 313-365-7379. And I want to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, when it's time to break up, it's time to break up. We'll get back together real soon. I'll see you in a minute. Let's hit a break, y'all. Blow! All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all, is I am an experimenter of different things. And I like to take this and put it together to create that. Now, so what you're going to see is a video full of different animals that I found that exist, or maybe not. Maybe they've been photoshopped. But the thing is about your imagination, where your imagination takes you when you see it. So, get ready, y'all, for something that's worth checking out. Let's go. Right to the dog. Bam. That makes sense.
What's up, y'all? It's the crew. Y'all just saw the McDormand election. Kill the stage. Kill the stage. Kill the court, the runway. Shout out to all the models. Anubis. Sevin. It's a whole lot of purple and gold, a whole lot of royalty. Y'all stay tuned. No Butchie's Records.
Step out in front and step back. Step back.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, check it out. Check it out. Let's do this. I'm ready to judge. You need to be judged. That's right. Oh. Another one. Working hard. When you see him, he's putting in work. He ain't never sitting down chilling.
It is time for your mind to be elevated. We are here for a purpose and a reason. Snap season, baby. Let's roll with it. Yeah. We in the house for a purpose and a reason. So levitate your mind to keep you glowing, to keep you going towards the sun. All we are here for is elevation. We are about levitation. We here, baby. Yeah. Take it all the way up. Where you at with it, y'all? Love your life and live it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Nothing but greatness. Bentley hat that I just made. Just wanted to show you here in Beverly Hills. We do it all the way to the top. Greatness. Bentley. All right. Okay, let's go in. All right, you all. So just to kind of help you to see what's going on, these are a lot of pieces that I made. I made everything that you saw and are seeing right now. I've had some kind of creative force that's come over me to create greatness and royalty, ladies and gentlemen. So all I'm just saying is I let the producer in me put me to work and put the creative side and connect it to the labor side that has the ability to actually create a crown or a throne or a whole room full of royalty. Now, some of the stuff you're looking at right now are pieces of art that I have merged together with other pieces you'll see later in the near future. Like this right here, this picture is me and Sun Ra. This here is, I did a fashion show at the African World Festival. That's in New York right here. And I did a fashion show out there as well. This here is just show. We did opened up for Big Daddy Kane. That was a real nice experience. That's my sister Raina. And that's my little cousin in the back. Now, what we're doing is just showing off some of the McClure collection. I made all of what you see Raina and myself wearing. And that owl is a symbol of my intuition kicking it with me and telling me what it sees. That's why his head can turn 360 degrees and sees beyond the breeze, but can see things that no one else can see. And that right there is a fashion show we did at the what was that, African World Festival again. I've done the African World Festival 6 times. This one here was at Club Blue. This was at Dally in the Alley. This here was in Georgia. This here was in Detroit. Dally in the Alley, another different time. This is some of the artwork that I create, you all. And also notice some of the cups that I hold, or some of the jewelry, or the crowns that I wear. What I'm saying to you all is these things are things that I can create for others. This is from a fashion show I did where Martian Music walked for me as one of my models. And these are some of the people from the show. This is after the show was over, or I did my part. I had the group of people going crazy. This is my sister again, Raina L. Love, and that's me. These are some of the other people that go. R.J. Watkins, you guys. He's a definite good friend of mine. That here is at Ohana Gardens. And I'll just kind of let you guys see what's going on. That's Zion, by the way. For those who know who Zion is, he's a great artist. He does so many amazing things. Your mind just would be boggled by what he creates at all times. He wanted me to make him a person that was taller. So I came up with an idea that made it where he would be able to grow like 6 inches, because I made this stilk that raised up. They got him out, but I made it myself, created and everything. This is the radio show here. And I just wanted you all just to kind of get an idea. This is the last of it, so we're going to just let it play out. Is the sound available for that? Gary L. Wells.
Now what we got is Gary L. Wells today. What we're doing is Porsche Woodland Hills Supercar Sunday, where we show up every Sunday and what we're doing. I'll just turn the mic over to Gary and let him speak about what we got going on today.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Fantastic day. Now, this is the week before the big day. And the 7th is going to be filled with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars here. This is a collection for all of you. Toys.
Come in, son.
Toys, come on in.
So he can be heard.
This is the big thing coming this next week. And they're going to collect hundreds and thousands of toys for all the kids in the areas, for everybody. It's really going to be a wonderful thing. So please, come on out, bring a toy, unwrap a toy. Bring it out. It's going to go to some nice little kids.
Oh yeah. And then also, I would like to speak about something that's a hot item today. Something's fiery, red hot, like these shoes. Gary knows a little something about it. I'm going to let him just give you a little walkthrough of what we are standing in front of. Gary.
Thank you. This is a very extremely rare car. This is the 25th edition.
25 years old, people.
And it is a Lamborghini Countach. And what makes this interesting, if you look in here, The original title.
Hot, hot, hotter than hot. I'm so hot, they said he hot. Yes, y'all. Today is another amazing day to say happy day to your own self. Give thanks to yourself, being aware of you being a created person of something of love, because it took love to get all this right here, y'all. You got to admit it. It's a frequency of love popping off if you really let it go and never mind all the bull crap going on the outside of us. Just focus and hone into yourself. So this is some more artwork that I'd like to show you all. This here is a part of a book that I wrote. And this book is a puzzle and a scavenger hunt. So I'm actually showing you all one of the pieces from this book. This book has a treasure chest that stands upright. In this treasure chest, it has so many different surprises and things that you would just, want to keep playing, because it's going to turn into a game more than just reading a book. And the game is to learn who you are and what you are. That is the truest point of this. I feel that I'm a translator of great inventions. I have an antenna that I put up a long time ago, about 32 years ago. I was telling my homeboy, Mad Angel, I said, what up, Paco? What up, Erica, Chong, girls? I said to him, I have this infinite antenna that's going up and sprouting branches and going off into all the realities of what the most dopest ideas could ever exist. And it transfer it, or like a radio station and a radio, you got the antenna that picks up the frequency of, of the radio station casting its music. So I said that my antennas raise and go into wherever the future is, at the most dopest idea of things that I produce, things that I create. And then next thing you know, I feel it actually happening, where the antenna is actually what I call recorders. They record everything that is coming in contact with. So I'm coming in contact with all these amazing ideas. Let me show you something else. All right, y'all. Now check this out. I like to create things. I think you guys, now I do apologize for all the rattling and not having this already out. Should have had it out. But guess what? This is what real life is about. You get it how you get it. Ha ha, bow, bang. Y'all see that? Okay. So this is all just to say that I like to create stuff that I relate to. I relate to ancient Egyptian style stuff. I relate to royalty. I relate to cleanliness and to simplicity, calmness, and relaxation, and taking it slow and easy on things in life. I like to be able to step back and be able to see the inside and step back inside and look on the outside. Look towards the outside, shall I say. Being able to be the both persons of inside and outside of the circle of life of my own self. All right, you all? Now, this is another piece that I wanted to show you all last week. I was taught how to carve and make art pieces. So I did this and then I painted it. It's a pearl white. You really can't see how pearlish it is, but it's really pearled out. I put a lot of pearl in there, y'all. I use this from a car paint job, from a car. I was painting a 2000 DTS Cadillac. and I used a whole lot of the pearl and put it in there. Now, this here is a cup that I made for my daughter. See? It comes off, and you drink out of it. You see that, you guys? Look at that. All right? Uh-huh. Then a straw goes in there, too. So you can, like, just sip from it like that. But isn't that cute, you all? Now, I made this about 6.5 years ago. This is so old. But I just wanted to bring some of my old stuff out before I start showing you some of the new stuff that I've created and that I'm working on now. All right? Here's another one. Check that out, you guys. Boom. And boom. Check that out. Now, I've used this for a lot of different things. I use it as a necklace. I use it as a belt buckle. I used it for the back of a necklace. Here's a two-sided necklace, like one here and the one on the back. Yep. And then, one of the biggest things that I like to present to my own self every day is the reminder of who and what I am. That I am my own genie, and I have the genie bottle. My body is the genie bottle. And also the temple. In the temple where I rest and reside on positive thinking for myself and others around me. That I'll wish beyond wishing to the point where I am only the knower. I only have love for myself and you all on what's going on. So this is not about a wish, okay? I don't say make a wish. Speak your affirmations and say what it is that your life consists of. And see that yourself is drinking. That you are drinking the thinking of being your own genie to think yourself to it manifest. Okay? Now, I have that in a story, so you guys are really just experiencing me sharing a story with you. This, what we call the genie lamp. And the word genie is also abbreviated. I'll tell you all that next week, what that's all about. But I also like to give a shout out to Cruz. I'd like to give a shout out to Paco, Chico. There's a lot of people out there that I've been cool with. Dennis, Dionysius, whoever is out there who know who you are to me, remember, tune in next week. Let's get together on something positive. Let's stay focused on our goal in life, and that's to pursue, and keep pursuing happiness and positive energy around. Give off love so love can be given back off to you. You are a true star player. I command you all to stand up, look within, and see the light of strength in you, and rise. Rise to becoming better. This is the McClure Show, ladies and gentlemen. Radio 7, powerful. Where we come and we turn up, we pull up, and turn up. Ooh, yeah, the Queen Hour. Don't forget about Amazing Amexum. I want to give a special shout out to Amexum and Henry Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, we are loving our lives and living it. I enjoy doing this. I'll see you next week. And next week will be right now. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to also give you one more poem I thought would be smooth to give. It's called I Love My Child. In the beginning, when my child was born, he became the sunrise over my slowly dying storm. The picture was all good, but eventually I ended up going back to my life, doing my thing with the fellas in the hood. Now a little more time passed, and chilling with the fellas in the hood really wasn't all that good. The more time that I spent with those Sev, the more that I began to notice that I was looking in the mirror of time. The smile in his beautiful eyes was the great overwhelming joy in my soul. It was as if I died and came back as my own. You see, my child, he had the same characteristics as me. Subconsciously, thoughts and questions pondered and wandered inside of me. Father Almighty, what is this to be for me? Do I now have a split personality that now lives and dwells on the outside of me? This poetry's about my child and me. I said I love my child. I said I love my child. As for my child's mother, this woman still believing my ways are still deceiving. It's such a sad song when you've changed your ways for the better and you're still taking all wrong, but that's all right, because see, life here and everywhere else goes on. That's right, Brother Sevin's taking charge of his responsibilities, because there's not a problem in this world that can stop me from accomplishing my goals of progress, success, and prosperity. Now, societies and authorities engineered and designed child support, knowing these brothers and the rest of these individuals aren't interested in their responsibilities of the courts. Would this be immature minds making babies in modern times, or just rebelled minds rebelling against these times? There's an old saying, whatever you put out is truly what you get back. Therefore, I'm putting out much love for my child and others, because, see, I know I'm going to get that back. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was thinking or feeling, but now I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm feeling. I'm thinking about the love of my child, the carbon copy of me, little Sevin MC. I said, I love my child. Here I come to save my day. What about the king of the jungle? I said, I love my child. The end. So let us begin. I'll drink to that. Radio 7. Powerful. That's right, y'all. Continue to look in yourselves and see the better you, and work with something better than what you're not working with right now. You're supposed to work with the person that taps you on the shoulder and say, come on, get up off your shoulders, soldier. And you got to get this. They dependent on you. Who is they? First of all, they is you. You are thy. Thy is thou. So continue to move up and raise and be smooth with your greatness. I love us all, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back next week, and I want you all to make sure that you are tuned in so you can see something amazing. One more time for that number, for those who need to get that for next week, that would be 313-365-7379. All right, y'all? I love this being alive stuff, man. I got some more greatness coming up for you. Yes, sir. Peace out. Sevin is I, walking and flying, flocking with gods. I am the leader of giants, tigers, and lions. Bow. Peace out. Bow.